let me just say this very clearly before I continue with this. This is for the people who actually take the Bible seriously and understand that it is literally a scientific fact that God most definitely does exist. And this is for the people who have taken the time to get to know him and have taken the time to take that first baby step into, learning that he actually does exist. And you've taken the time to consider maybe you don't have it all figured out. For those who once didn't have faith and found it, this is for the people who take God seriously. This is for the people who take the Bible seriously and don't just read it as a hobby. And then when they see seasons coming to pass that were prophesied about in the Bible, they just call everybody schizophrenic and then go read about the same thing they just ignored right in front of their face. This is not for those people. This is for those of you who take this very seriously. I'm going to show you a snippet of this because y'all got to go check this out. I'm not kidding.
The beast, the 666. I didn't even know that was doable, but the Holy Spirit has done it, and it is mind-blowing. So stay tuned, because we're going to go on a wild ride.
She's talking about what the mark of the beast is and how the you-know-what plays into that. And there's been scientific evidence of that. This isn't just, believing everything you hear on a video. There are scientific facts that you can look into yourself to back this up. We're not stupid. People who take this seriously, they're not just believing everything they hear. No, that's not how that works. Especially for those of us who already don't trust everything we're told. Because we physically can't. Those of us who back it up and look into it ourselves. We're not stupid. There's literal scientific evidence to back these things up. There's a difference between those who just run with what they're told and listen and believe everything, and those who can see a serious pattern going on here. And science backs it up.
Okay, so I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably seen the 666 triple helix videos all over TikTok. If you have not, you need to watch those. So they're very, very scientific about the double helix being man, and then the MOTB being DNA altering triple helix, making it a 666. Those videos, they're great. They're very, very scientific,
and if you pay attention to what she just said, is it not said in Revelations that the number of a man is 616 and the number of the beast is 666? And she's sitting here talking about the MOB, and you saw the signal she did with her hand by her arm, messing with DNA to make it a 666, which would indicate people taking that mark. And again, at the end of this video, she makes it clear. She is so right. None of us are in any place to tell people that they can't go and repent and have their life restored unto them. You let God handle these people. This is not some preschool, let's go play in the sandbox game. This is real life. And you have to pay attention to the science behind it, because this is a very real thing. And when you completely disregard God and the Bible, you have completely and totally lost the biggest chunk of the very truth that you're so desperately chasing. And so many people miss that truth of the Bible and God and disregard it because their intentions are not to find the truth. Their intentions are to learn about it so they can control it and control people with it. If your intentions are to control people and only learn about something so you can control it, that's probably why you disregarded the entire idea of God in the first place, because of your conscious and subconscious, both or one or the other, being obsessed with controlling others, which is the only reason why you're learning about things. I even heard Stephen Hawking say one time, if they can learn everything about the universe, they can control it. Do you know how ridiculously naive that sounds?
I'm not a scientist, so I'm like, okay, if this is true, then end of discussion.
Yep.
End of discussion. Then we know this is 100% the MOTB, which I believe it is.
And I'm not going to post anything else. I'm going to leave it at this. Because the people who want to know the truth, they're going to go check this out themselves. And the people who are going to disregard it, they're not going to watch this anyway. So here you go. This is on TikTok. The channel is Sheepdog Ministries. Okay? The face you'll see at the beginning of this video is his face right there.
Asked me if
You'll see his
I
face.
would.
You'll see his face right at the beginning. It'll look like that, if that hand will get out of my face. If you scroll through his videos, you'll see that. This is for those of you who take this very seriously and understand this is not a game. Not those of you who use the sacred, holy text of the Bible for a hobby, like some kind of sport, like this is a game. But this is for those of you who live this reality. You know God is real. You talk to Him and pray daily. This is for you. Maranatha.